Hi, this is Dee at Aloha, Astro. Let's take a look at the moon transiting Taurus Thursday, September 11th. Softens the tension between people by emphasizing expected decorum while activating the mutual attraction factor, especially on the social and romantic levels, as the moon in a Venus-ruled earth sign associated with sensuality, beauty, and pleasure forms a trine aspect to Mercury, the South Node, and the Sun in Virgo, and a square aspect to Venus in ardent Leo, which in turn is engaged in a Cinderella trine aspect with Chiron in Aries, and a relationship-enhancing sextile aspect to Mars in Libra. There will be ample opportunity for sparks that are flying between potential lovers to catch fire. But feed that flame a little bit at a time, because the Taurus moon transit supports the slow savoring of pleasurable indulgences, while the Virgo planets will be running the analytical mental background check on all the behavior, mannerisms, and every word spoken, and Mars in Libra in a grand square aspect pattern with Chiron in Aries, Jupiter in Cancer, and Pluto in Aquarius will be activating comparisons, information gathering and or sharing, and the testing of limits and boundaries in terms of appearances, personal and societal values, and future goals. Where will you potentially get lucky in love or business today? A sesqui-square aspect between the Virgo planets and Pluto retrograde in Aquarius, and Pluto in a minor grand trine with Uranus in Gemini and Saturn in Aries conjunct Neptune in Pisces, suggests that good luck can find you any place people gather in groups to share an activity, either for pleasure or productivity. Just follow your heart and be polite. So here we can see that we still have that grand square that we've had for the last several days, but now some of the heat is literally off, and some of the contention that was there when the moon was transiting Aries the last 2 days, activating or tying in emotionally to that big red box. We still have that big red box, however, it's a bit more subdued now because the moon is setting the emotional tone, and it is supporting these Virgo planets, Mercury, the South Node, and the Sun, and they in turn are supporting Jupiter in Cancer, which sets up its own supportive energy to Saturn and Neptune in the North Node, and that feeds into this minor grand trine. So there's plenty of energy at play that directs your attention away from that big red box where you were kind of stuck the last 2 days and things were a little more tense. Today, that type of tension may actually be more spicy and exciting in relationship, especially if you are going through a meeting and getting to know somebody, or if you're thinking of going deeper into any type of relationship, whether it's romantic or business. This brings in almost some of the, the anticipation of how intense can it be, how intense can it get, in a much better way than the type of intensity that was present the last 2 days when the moon was in a much more self-aware and selfish sign or defensive sign. And really the moon in Taurus simply is more open to the sharing of energy and resources and the indulgences. A Taurus moon transit, usually everybody wants to be well-fed, feeling good, appreciating the finer things in life, and they want everybody else to feel that way too. Comfort, security, safety, good food, good music, enjoyment of nature and beauty and art. It's a Venus-ruled sign, and Venus factors in strongly today in this sextile that it makes to Mars in Libra, and Libra is a Venus-ruled sign. And we also have this trine aspect to Chiron, which, if you follow any of Magi astrology thoughts and research on the Venus Chiron trine. That is a Cinderella aspect that does enhance the opportunity for more love or more money. The chance of meeting a good person or moving forward in a relationship that will be good for everybody involved and bring about more pleasure, more love, more commitment, more money. Whether you're looking at love or you're looking at business, Cinderella can function well in either way. Jupiter too, even though it's in that big red box, you can see that it's getting along well with stabilizing planets. It's getting along well with Saturn. It's getting along well with the more discerning Virgo planets. But following the society's accepted rules, you can go just a little bit outside of the lines today, but mostly, yes, you want to appear unique and different, but you also would want to follow protocol and be clear in your communication and more or less follow the game plan, do what everybody expects. Don't be so radical that you get pushed out and away from the group or the individual, whatever it is that you're wanting to achieve right now. Getting along well with others is key toward achieving it, because Jupiter in Cancer, it's in a sign of sharing. So where does your growth and abundance come from? From sharing with others. And it supports Saturn, which is the planet of duty, responsibility, authority, as well as mastery and your reputation and the long-term success. So maybe with Neptune in Aries retrograde, you've got to modify a little bit or make a little bit of a sacrifice because you have that higher goal that you're aiming for, or you have to curb your enthusiasm and be a little bit more patient and realize that the anticipation can be something just as sweet, if not more so. The slow gratification may actually make the end result sweeter. So enjoy the building toward your dream, or enjoy those steps of courtship in romance, and build something up slowly, build the anticipation, and you might have greater success and greater pleasure. This one aspect here, Mercury making that sesqui square to Pluto, this gives a little bit of boldness and risk-taking, or it gives you the ability to subconsciously identify what the vibes are when you are in a group setting, to be able to pick up on those nuances and read the room and the energy to know if somebody is, let's say, a good prospect for your sales pitch, or if somebody is as attracted to you as you are to them. And that's more of a subliminal energy, but your mind is definitely going to translate it into some idea or action, like, I think I know what that look means, or I just got an intuitive hit that that person could use my business services. And this gives you that fearlessness to approach, because where needs must, there's the element of need there in Virgo, or wanting to solve a problem, that you're not going to just let some opportunity pass you by if there is a potential chance that you've got a big fish that you could catch on that hook. So happy fishing, and enjoy a day that holds a lot of promise. Take care, stay safe, and I'll be back again tomorrow.